What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Wayne, and we back in the building with a another YouTube video. Take a sip of this. Anyway, that being said, we back on this joint with a pop the balloon to find love. Yeah, man. So we just getting ready to get into it. Let me pull it up. And how y'all doing, man? You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who's watching my content. I'm getting kind of not successful, kind of like stable viewership, even though it's in the 10 to 20, sometimes go up to 50 to 100, you know, something like that. I'm getting a couple thousand on my TikToks, on just like views and stuff like that. So, you know, people viewing it, people liking. I'm getting more and more likes on IG and stuff like that. So yeah, man. And I'm coming with I got 4 new ones. I'm gonna probably drop those on Saturday. I got 4 new shorts. So they're gonna be all over IG, TikTok, YouTube, you know what I mean? All that. So yeah, man. As y'all can see, we got Arlette, and shout out to Arlette, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Arlette brings, you know, some of the prettier girls on the show and all that, but you know, she outclasses them all, you know what I mean? So shout out to the lovely Arlette. Anyway, pot the balloon and find love. We back, and let's see what these silly ass. Hold on. Okay, let's see what these silly ass dudes gonna say.
So, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady.
6 piece.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Sweet Jesus. I mean, you can see it right there at the bottom of the joint. That's a good side profile. That joint gonna be clapping. Goodness gracious, man, she is a she a thick monster.
Nikki?
I'm born in Phoenix, Arizona. My family is from Louisiana and Kansas, so I'm a Southern belle.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Nikki, how old are you?
I am 40.
40, okay.
Young. Yeah.
And what do you do?
I'm a teacher and also work for the city of Phoenix. And also, I'm currently going to be doing a career change. So I'm going to finish up my medical degree. Also, I have my own small pastry business. So I do cupcakes and cookies and stuff like that. And also, I'm working on a skit. So I'm working on that. Hopefully, I get that done soon. And
she look brolic, like, don't she look like she tells him, hey, listen, like, shut up before I start swinging. Like, she look like she could beat somebody's ass.
Yeah, you have to read this story.
And look at her upper body. It look like she comfy, you know what I mean? It look like she get under like 225, and I promise you, she can hit 225 maybe once. She can definitely push her own body weight. Looking like that. She look brolic.
I go to the gym about 6 to 4 times out of the week.
Okay.
I do racquetball. I do boxing. I just started that as well.
Yeah, I just said it. See? I just said it. She brolic. She look like she'll beat somebody's ass. She look like you getting an argument with her. She said, man, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, you think, all right. She catch you slipping, catch you right up under the chin, you out, bro. You gonna wake up face down in carpet. At your own house, trying to swing on her. No. But anyway.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So now what do you look for in a man?
Oh my gosh, I want someone who loves the Lord. I am a PK kid. My dad was a pastor. I love him. And I was raised in a Christian household, so I'm used to that. I want someone who's caring, compassionate, has great communication skills, and who can love me.
Okay.
That's what I want.
So now what are some of your deal breakers?
Someone who doesn't know the Lord, Yahweh and Yahshua. That's my deal breaker. And so
Yahweh and Yahshua.
You ugly motherfucker. Ain't nothing worse than a smart dumb nigga.
Wait, so God got two names? Or he got a nickname too? Bruh, I swear, y'all Christians, man. You called him Yahweh, which I've heard the term, and okay, that's his name. Now it's
You have to read
Yahshua.
this
Come on,
story.
dog. Don't nobody know the truth. We all when we all perish, we'll get there and we'll figure out the truth. Cause I'm not taking nothing from any of you people out here, especially somebody on the internet talking about his name is this, his name is that. Now she just introduced a whole name I ain't never heard again.
Someone who doesn't have good communication skills or, that's all I can think of right now.
Okay, no, that was good.
Okay.
All right, so we have not got any pop balloons. Okay. So let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
I'll have you hold that. Okay, so we did get one. Come on over. Let's go
Okay.
see why he ended up popping.
My
Your
man got
name
the
and
all
age.
white on.
My name is Sincere. I'm 45.
And Sincere, what do you do?
I own my own tax firm and I also personal train.
Okay, so why did you end up popping your balloon?
Basically just the initial physical attraction, and then more so I'm a little more spiritual than religious.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying, I feel like that's probably one of her strong points. You need to be Christian, go to church, and just not aligning with what I'm doing.
Okay, I see here. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He's very nice looking, very nice put together.
Thank you.
I don't really know him. I would like to if I got to know him, I try to judge people based off their personality and just talking to them and spending time with them. But his outer appearance, he looks nice.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Beautiful young lady herself.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's head on back. So we've now got 5 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question to help you narrow it down.
So, do you guys have any children?
Okay, you want to? That's your question. You wanna
Yes.
ask about children?
And also, how old are your children?
How old are they? Okay. Oh, let's start over here. Your name and age.
My name is Jay Ville, age 43.
Okay. And Jayville, what do you do?
So I own the top Black and Brown owned education and tutoring company in the country, as well as a financial literacy and credit organization as well.
Very nice.
So, do you have any children? And if you do, how many and how old are they?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have one daughter, and she's 3.5, almost 4 in April.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and
My
age.
man got a young dog.
Jonathan, 41.
Jonathan, what do you do?
I own a barbershop.
Okay, very nice.
Kids' age is 12 and 17.
Okay.
Okay, we've got 2.
12 and 17.
Over here, your
40.
name and age.
My name is Mel. I'm 46.
And Mel, what do you do?
So I'm a designer, a stylist, and a fashion brand owner of Head Attire. We represent love and positivity through fashion.
Okay. Is that what you have on today?
Absolutely, self-love.
All right. And now, how many kids do you have and how old are they?
I have 2, boy and a girl. My boy is the oldest. He's 16. My daughter's 11. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And over here, your name and age.
My name is Reggie. I am 44.
Okay. Reggie, what do you do?
I do project management for a surgical supply company, and I'm also a day trader and an entrepreneur as well. And I do have a daughter, and she is 9.
Okay. Nice.
Then we did get a pop balloon over here. Your name and age.
My name is Nick. I'm 40.
Okay. Nick, what do you do?
I invest in real estate, and I do real estate. I'm helping low income families buying their first homes. Sometimes they could put zero down, or I help them find programs that could even give them money to put down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bruh, if y'all take a 0 down loan, bruh. Nigga, that interest rate is going to be older than your age, boy. I'm
You
trying
have
to
to
tell
read
you,
this
bruh. Do
story.
not do stuff like that. Listen, money works one way and one way only. It works. It works up. Like it don't work side. It rarely works sideways and down. What I mean by money works up is you have to you can pay to get like a next thing. Like interest, or I'll use interest for example. You want to buy something, you buy something, it accrues interest like a home. Okay, you hold the home over time and it accrues appreciation. Okay, that's one way. Or you can buy and sell something. You know, you're making money by doing like a certain task. That's what I mean by money works up. You can't just take no money, think you're gonna sign for something, and think you're gonna get in a system where you're gonna help yourself make money. The reason why it's not going to work that way is because the moment you take money from somebody, they need their money back. They may not need it back up front. If they may get it over the long term, but the longer they got to wait to get it, the more they're going to get back. You know, so if you take zero interest or you like zero down, my guy, that interest rate is going to be something you don't want to already deal with, you know, on top of maybe having bad credit, on top of maybe barely being able to afford the thing. That's how we got into a housing crisis in the first place, with subprime mortgages. You know, niggas working McDonald's could get a loan for a home adjusted for inflation, you know, like a standard 3-2 home, and you working at McDonald's. Like, how? You know what I mean? How somebody working at McDonald's can afford a 3-2 home? You can't, but they skirt the rules and the laws about what can be loaned out, and they just kept loaning out homes left and right. And now everybody and their mama got a home. And then 2008 hit, can't nobody afford nothing, so everybody foreclosed. Just sad. So I'm not saying that that's what this brother's doing, clearly not, but I'm saying if you're putting zero down on something, like that's almost a sure way to shoot yourself in the foot. You're gonna shoot yourself in the foot doing that. You putting yourself already behind the 8 ball. I wouldn't advise it, but
Yeah, no. So
Okay. And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
she's so beautiful, but that was not initial attraction.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He's nice looking. Like I said, I just would have to get to know him more and just pick his brain and just learn more about him. But not really.
Okay.
But he's still nice.
she said, yeah,
Ugly
I would have to
motherfucker.
know him more, a little bit better, but nah,
Looking though.
Okay.
that's crazy.
Thank you. Let's head on back. So we now have 4 guys left, and you got to hear from them, hear about, how many kids they have, how old they are. So now I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay. Can I ask a question?
Next round. Yeah, next round. See, you asked about the kids. You should have asked a little more.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I'm
All
sorry.
right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I wanted to hear her out. She's in the education field, so I'm in the education space as well. Seemed like a pretty decent young lady, so just kind of wanted to feel her out a little bit.
Okay. All right. And why'd you end up popping his?
I'm gonna be honest. I really had to figure it out. I'm sorry. I had to figure it. I'm like, who do I pop? And I'm sorry. I don't know. For some reason, I was like,
All good.
okay, let me pop you. But you are very well put together, very nice looking, and I love that you work with kids.
Appreciate it. Very much.
Ugly motherfucker.
Okay. Now you can ask another question for our
Okay.
3 remaining guys.
What are your goals for the next 4 or 3 years? Like, where do you see yourself, and what goals are you working on right now?
Okay. Let's start here.
Do I say my name?
Name and age.
Jonathan, 41. I see myself owning a chain of barbershops all over. However many I can open. So
Okay.
That's what I see myself.
Very nice.
Okay. And over here, answer to her question.
Yes, me being an entrepreneur that I am, I definitely want to expand the portfolio of real estate. But for now, my next, you said 4 years?
Yes.
5 years?
Yes.
I just see myself expanding my brand as a designer. So I really want to touch the world with love. And the way that I do it is through fashion. So I really want to take it worldwide. Continue to build and travel, spread love across the world.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what about over here?
Yeah, so right
dig the
now
jacket.
I'm a part of a great company. I have a nice career, and I'm happy where I'm at the surgical supply company that I'm at, Crescent Surgical Supplies. Also, I do day trade as well, so I definitely want to expand upon that and just kind of level up my capital and just really just run it up and scale up with that, and be a professional trader. So, but yeah. Those 2 things, I just plan to really just kind of just keep scaling up with those things and just leveling up. I'm at a great space, but there's levels to this. So, yeah.
Level to this ish, man. Shout out to you. And I keep telling like people I know, homies and stuff like that, bro, make content. It ain't gotta be this type content. It ain't gotta be love and relationship content. It could be, nigga, I don't know, you picking boogers and you seeing how far you can fling them, nigga. I don't care what you do. You need to create content. It's the content wave. Everybody like TV is going out. I don't know if people notice, and I had this one talk with somebody. I was like, bro, you watch a movie that comes out. First off, ain't too many just new movies coming out. Now, if you do watch a movie, you're just going to rent it and put it back, or you're just going to watch it when it becomes free or available to you on like a subscription service like Netflix, Hulu, something like that. So, bruh, if you ain't out here building a brand, at least trying to, and then branching that off into other things, you ain't out here working, dog. So shout out to him.
All right. And now what about for yourself? What are your goals?
I know I want to, this year, my goal is to have my own first home. So I know I want to get more homes and just create more wealth. And so I can make sure that I can have money saved when I have kids, so I can make sure they're in a better place than where I'm at today, because my parents worked very hard to get me where I'm at. But
See, and I'll say this is one thing that's scary. She's putting the cart before the horse. So what she's saying is she wants to get her first home and have more homes for wealth, because when she has kids, she's already 40. This is the classic hiccup. Remember I told you the 4 horsemen of a single woman, like debt, become a baby mama, loss of time due to like employment or something like that. So loss of opportunity loss because of job, employment, whatever like that, and then trauma. When you don't go from your daddy to your husband, like you accumulate one, you're going to accumulate at least one, mostly 2 of those things. Or you might get all 4. And in a classic example of this, well, she's not a baby mama, so she doesn't have all 4. She did lose opportunity because she had opportunity loss because now she's 40, trying to secure the guy and then maybe have kids. I'm not saying she should have had kids earlier, but what I'm saying is all of this, you can acquire money and all that after you can acquire like your foundation. You know what I mean? You can put up the nicest roof after the home is built. You can't just get the roof and then build the home. You can't do it that way. So shout outs to her. I mean, she looked good and she definitely, carrying, she's smuggling behind her, but like you're 40, you should have either had kids and or been married or something like that to have kids, then do all of that stuff, then get your first home, then get multiple homes, then get that. Because hearing her say that, she's just going to get a home, multiple homes, and
make
then
sure my kids can have an easier life, if that makes sense.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
So. All right, so it is time.
I just hope she doesn't. She sounds like that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's go see why he ended up popping. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I gotta start off by saying she's a gorgeous woman, right? But based on my dating experiences lately, I kind of prefer someone with at least 1 kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they just nurture different,
Oh, well, he talking about nurturing different. Nigga, all boxes the same box, bro. She gonna do the same thing. She gonna act the same way any other woman would toward you. And that, at least to me, in my opinion. But if he was saying, I wish she had a kid, so maybe I don't have to have kids with her, cool. But she's gonna want children. I mean, yes, we all agree she should have thought about that 20 years ago. She should have been on that path 20 years ago. But again, this is, the world's out of chaos. The world is out of alignment with, she called it Yahshua and Yahshua or whoever. The world's just out of alignment. I don't really care. I'm not trying to help it get back in line. I'm just here to give my 2 cents and roast niggas on the internet. That's all I'm here to do. So if you think my content's gonna be yes, I'm a vlog and do more stuff, but I'm just here to roast, talk shit, and give my 2 cents. Other than that, I'm bailing out. You know what I mean? That's the type of time I'm on. So let's see what you got to say.
It's not a criteria, but it's kind of a preference, and I feel like maybe some of these other guys might, be okay with it, Okay. Yeah. All right. But yeah, overall beautiful though.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, if he were to approach you, is he someone you would speak to?
I would have took his number and went on a date and called him.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Thank
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Now, see, now niggas is being childish, bruh. You already on a dating show. If she gets to you and you say anything about, man, you out here swagger jacking up his thing like that, bruh, you put yourself in this, man. This is the reason why I love Arlette. I love Arlette to death. Respectfully, shout out to Arlette, a young, I don't even know how old she is, a young, beautiful black woman doing her thing. Shout out to you. But with the Pop the Balloon or Find Love genre or like series, it creates this thing like nobody can actually be authentic and nobody can be real and it be okay. You know what I mean? The moment somebody get real, they want to, like if I pop her balloon and I say she not my type, then instantly she gonna say he not my type. But it's be like I'm 6'5", diamonds, handsome, good looking, playing the NFL. She gonna say I'm not her type just because I popped her balloon. It's like we not being sincere about this shit. And I just have a feeling that that's what the dude's gonna do. Cause it's funny how he popped right then and there once she said that to him.
You're welcome.
Okay. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just need I own 2 homes already, so I just need a more woman that's more into investments already.
Okay. I see. All right. So same thing here. If he approached you, someone you would speak to.
He's very nice looking as well. So I would have talked to him and got to know him on a deeper level because I do have other investments. I just didn't speak of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Okay. We've got one on Pop Balloon over here. Do you guys have any questions for one another?
Think. I'm sorry.
Shoot, is it ladies first?
No, you can go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So you said you were how old? I'm sorry.
I'm 40.
40 years old?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm not a big churchgoer.
Okay.
I was raised in the church. I went to church 3 times a week when I was a kid. So,
Wednesday, Friday, Sunday.
yeah. So, being raised that way, a person could go one of 2 ways. Either you kind of go on to be like a pastor or become more involved into that type of thing, into church and that kind of thing, or you kind of go left. You kind of just watch football on Sundays.
Okay.
So I'm kind of a watch football on Sundays kind of guy.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Child, you keep it 100. I swear, like people hide behind that church. Like people hide behind the veil of church as if they not some of the most ungodlike people out here. Then, and it's funny how people run to the church when everything's bad. I ain't never seen nobody doing 200% good and stayed in the church or went higher in the church. It's always when they bottomed out, when they got broke, when they start smoking crack, then they run there. Then they learn something, and then they look at you as if you ain't nothing, but if you ain't done half the things that they did. Meanwhile, all the people in there are all broken, are all full of sin, are all broke, financially broke, mentally broke. Like I just, it's not that I love the thought of following God or something like that, but I don't love the thought of being remanded by a human being about following God. It almost makes me sick to my stomach, because it's like, how are you going to tell me something about a book that me and you are both reading? However, me and you both read the book, and we know that there's things in there that it says don't do, and you currently do them. But you're bad mouthing me for not attending church when you currently do things that the book say don't do. Nah, I can't live with that. So
yeah, I just wanted to just kind of hear you out, and you are an attractive woman.
Thank you.
And I don't have anything bad to say about you or anything like that. It's just that I don't think I'm your type. I don't think, like, as far as like lifestyle and like, or should I say, maybe spirituality and like religion, as far as that goes, I think I would frustrate you.
Really?
Yeah, I would frustrate you. Because like you said, you're big into church and that kind of thing. You probably go to church every Sunday.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, you'd probably be like, you'd probably be frustrated because I'd be like, I'm trying to watch at least 2-3 games.
So you would never go to church on Sunday? Or just,
I would.
I'm just wondering.
You know what though? Honestly, because it's like this. I do have a daughter. I want to take her to church.
Okay.
Maybe once a month, honestly, I ain't gonna lie, once a month, maybe twice, maybe even twice a month. But by myself, it's just a lot of work getting her up and going and doing her hair and getting her all dolled up for church. So it's just easier for me to just kind of just stay at home, honestly.
So you
but
have
if
your,
I had someone that would kind of like help motivate me and her to get going and do that kind of thing, because I'm not anti-church. It's just that I'm not like overly motivated to go every week and that kind of thing. But
So would that be a deal breaker for you?
No, long as he, as long as he does go sometime, because I do want someone to go with me sometime. I don't want to be, you see sometime a lot of black women in church and they by themselves. And I'm like, okay, where your husband? They at home watching football. But I'm just saying every once in a while, it would be nice to be able to go to church with my significant other.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're good?
You know what? What you said was a great response, but is she my type? I would say yes and no, but I'm gonna pop my balloon.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop my balloon.
All right, no problem. Let's head on back then, girl. All right, well, that is all of the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on. I'll take the mic. Let's give it up for her, guys. All right, let's bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in.
Oh
What's your
man,
name?
back to back buns. Goodness gracious. From one thick girl to another. Good God.
I'm Lamika.
Lamika, how old are you?
I'm 38.
And what do you do?
I'm a radio personality. I'm also a business owner. And I also work for a car manufacturing company.
Okay, I hear it in the voice, the radio personality.
Yes, sir.
And now what do you like to do for fun?
I'm very open to doing anything once. But traveling, of course, like everybody. I love to go and experience some fine dining or some hot wings with a little lemon pepper. But yeah, I'm a cheer mom, so I enjoy going to games and stuff.
Okay, so you have kids?
I have a daughter.
A daughter, how old is she?
14.
14, okay. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
I need somebody that's ready to be, we're here, so I would imagine you're ready.
Yes.
Somebody that's ready to lead, learn, listen, love, understand that everything not gonna be understood, so compromise. And somebody who's very supportive. I have a very, very strong support system, so I'm gonna need my man to be the same way.
Nice, yes.
And then a hustler, and I don't mean on the street. I mean, you gonna make it work. We gonna get to it by all means necessary.
Yes, okay.
So somebody that's goal-driven, motivated.
Got it. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
A cigarette smoker. And that's probably the top one. I'm not even... Yeah, I got some petty stuff in my head.
Okay. All right, so we have not got any pop balloons.
She looks strong,
let me hand
too.
you a pick.
Oh.
Yes,
Like
ma'am.
she'll jab the
Hold
shit
on
out
to
of somebody,
that.
too.
And I'm going to have you pop 2 balloons.
Okay.
Yes, whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop those 2.
Okay. Y'all dress nice. Y'all look good. Okay.
Okay, and one more.
Let me get a good look.
Okay, let's start with the first one you popped. Okay, let's have your name and age.
My name is Nick. I'm 40.
Okay. And Nick, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Pretty much I was gonna pop, but at the same time I was like, okay, let me just wait and see what happens.
Okay. Why were you gonna pop?
She gorgeous. She's so beautiful, but at the same time, I was like, she's too short. I was like, if she like my partner, some
Man,
I
she
wish
thick,
I have
though.
like a giraffe or something.
Oh, okay.
So,
No
but
worries.
you're beautiful.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, so why'd you end up popping his balloon?
So if I was at the bar, or if I would, let me take that back. If I was in Walmart and he walked down the aisle, I wouldn't double take. You know.
Okay.
And it's nothing personal. You dress nice.
Ugly motherfucker.
I'm just not initially attracted.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
That's all that
And popped
means.
one
She's
more.
not
Let's have
attracted.
your name and age.
My name is Reggie, and I'm 44.
And Reggie, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I think she's attractive, and
Thank you.
she's got a great voice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's got a lot of good qualities. So I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
Nice looking, just not what I would go for on the regular.
Got it.
I'm not gonna put you in the Walmart. We already went there. If I was at the mall, you know.
Okay. So
All right, thank you. Okay, let's head on back. We've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay, so I decided to wear this outfit today because I wanted to be like an all-purpose, right? So based on what you have on today, if we were on a date, where are we at, and why did you choose that place?
Okay, let's start there and come back. All right, let's get your name and age first, and then the answer to her question.
Okay, so my name is Mel. I'm 46.
Oh, you look good for
Thank you.
46.
I appreciate it. You know, that's all God.
Yes.
Sorry, your question? I forgot the question.
Oh, you want the question? So, based on what you have on today,
Okay.
if we were on a date, where are we at, and why did you choose that place?
So this is my all-purpose outfit. I'm a designer, so these are one of my pieces.
Love that.
I'm assuming it's around Valentine's Day, so I chose these colors. Valentine's, I love comedy. We're going to do that. I know a couple comedians. So I like that. Maybe some nice dinner afterwards, you know, drink, just have fun, just vibe, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
A girl let her eat.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's start with your name and age.
My name is Sincere. I'm 45.
Okay. And Sincere, if you want to go ahead and answer her question.
So for me personally, like I said, it's an everyday unit. It's not too out of the ordinary what I'm aware of normally anyway. But on the nights, we'll have an elevated experience. We're going to have some live music. After we have some live music, we're going to go somewhere like, I know y'all might not be from Houston, but Bungalow. Okay. It's just an elevated eating experience, nice fine dining. You're going to go in, sit down, rooftop, beautiful rooftop, candlelit, and do our thing and get to know each other.
Okay.
All right. Name and age and answer to her question.
Jonathan, 41. You said with your outfit, right? Where we would take you on a date?
With your outfit.
Mine?
I thought mine was all purpose, but you know.
I think I'm all purpose. Anything. Well, I would take you the way you looking. I think we'll go to somewhere to dance first.
Okay.
Then maybe somewhere nice, Fleming's,
Got
or
the
somewhere to
white
get a steak,
sneaks on.
something like that, shrimp, lobster, or something. Yeah.
All right. And over here, your name and age and answer to her question.
My name is Jayville, 43. I say the way that you dress. I'm not sure what area you're coming from, but maybe the Omni PGA over in Dallas. It's obviously on the golf course.
Okay.
The outfit you have kind of looks like a little bit of a brunchy style, slight professional style. You talked about radio, so we could talk about ideas that you have, on the radio station and the set, any business ideas, and we could also move it casually. So nice vibe, chill music, golf course view, serene. Real nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice bougie crowd. Love that.
Elevated experiences, you
Elevated.
know? All right, so I am going to have you pop one balloon.
Okay. One.
Yes, one.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
All right, so Jayville, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
She's very nice looking.
Thank you.
Looks like she's fun and had her stuff together. So just wanted to hear her out for sure. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and so why'd you end up popping his balloon?
You are dressed very well. Love it.
Okay.
It's just maybe it's a lisp.
Okay.
Nice looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
Retainer. Okay.
You have the,
Got retainer.
is it like Invisalign?
It's the
or-
retainer.
Retainer. Yeah.
Take them out.
Not normal. Sorry.
I talk like that with mine in too, but why you didn't take them out?
My fault. I mean, just keep it straight. It's okay.
No. You look good though. You look good.
Ugly motherfucker.
All right.
Okay, we've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. So where are you from? Are you open to long distance relationships? And if so, how does that look for you day to day with communicating with your partner?
Okay. Start here.
I'm Jonathan from California. I'm open to anything, long distance, whatever.
Okay.
Communicate all the time.
Good. All right, and over here.
sincere, and honestly, like I just need some realistic like distance. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm type of person I want to be up under my woman. I want to be able to wine and dine you. Also, I want to feel nurtured. I want to feel that energy from you too. So if we too far away over the phone, video chat, it's gonna be okay, but over time it's gonna wear down. Now we grown. I'm grown and in a position to move around. I can go wherever I want, when I want. That's the benefits of having your own business and being successful in life. So I'm able to make that happen. But on a realistic term, every day when you wake up and go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? If you really into somebody, you want to be able to pull up on them.
Yeah, I mean that long distance stuff. I mean, if you doing long distance now, nigga, like, don't do it. That's just me personally, but don't do long distance. What you can do is you could just you don't have to commit. Like if you want to date her, she lives 2 states away, and you want to date this one, she lives close to you or whatever like that. Do that. I mean, long distance is just such a bad idea for both the guy and girl, but really for the guy, because even if let's say you're in a relationship with her, but you're not touching her every day. Well, that don't mean she not getting touched where she at. And I know you're saying, well, Wayne, she could not be getting touched. Cool. But that don't mean he ain't touching nobody, so it's stupid for both people to do it. You know what I mean? You need that assurance right there in front of you. Because you wouldn't take that insurance in life with nothing else. If you needed a life-saving surgery, and I told you, okay, I'm going to do this life-saving surgery for you, and I tell you, hey, you know what I mean? I don't know if it'll work or not. You just gonna be like, what? You can't give me no other information than that? Nah, I just don't know. It might work, it might not. You wouldn't take that. You need some more assurance. So that's why if you can start off that way, but if you don't progress to y'all being face-to-face 24/7, like sooner than later, for me, I'm gonna just start humping somebody else. I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, be like, yeah, you know, I don't really feel it, but I'm doing that like off of the 2 months or something like that. So that's another downside of this formatted show, unless you do all the same city. So if you do everybody from, and I'm not saying Arlette does, but she's in Arizona. She's in like Scottsdale, Arizona area. So if you just say, okay, only people from Arizona can come to this one. Cool. Only people from LA can come to this one. Or California. Only people from Texas can come to this one. Or Florida. Or DC. Like, you could do it that way, but who knows?
Where are you?
I'm in Houston.
Houston. Okay. Oh, I love Houston.
And what about over here?
Yeah, so long distance is cool. I'm open to it as long as it's not over the water. I'm not going overseas.
Okay.
But, you know, anything domestic is good. It's good. It's in communication. It's easy. We all got devices. Ain't no excuses.
Right.
If you want to communicate, it's easy.
Okay. Where are you located?
California.
Where are you?
I'm in Tennessee.
Tennessee. Oh, country girl. Yes. All right. It is time to pop a balloon.
Gosh.
I
Okay.
know.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. Just one.
Just
one,
oh,
right?
you want to pop more?
No,
than
I'm
one?
just making sure.
Okay.
I
If
guess
you want to pop more
I'm
than
sorry.
one.
It came out the wrong way,
Okay.
y'all.
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
You ugly motherfucker.
I like the way she talked, her style, everything about her.
Thank
Know
you.
what I'm saying? She's from Tennessee, I'm from Mississippi, so originally. So
Yeah. All right. And why'd you end up popping his?
Very nice looking.
thank you.
So very nice looking. Yellow guys really not my go-to.
I knew it.
Yeah, but you fine though.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Once you get the right yellow one, you'll be all right.
Say I'm slipping. Dang.
Thank you. All right. We've got 2 guys left. Guys, any questions for our girl? You got one? All right. Let's go here.
I got 2 questions. Twofold.
Oh, girl, I'm tripping.
Basically, your 14-year-old, she just started high school. That's a pivotal time in life for teenagers and things of that nature. And she in cheer. I know cheer, you traveling consistently, like y'all everywhere bouncing around. So my first question is, how do you plan on managing something long distance when, you know what I'm saying, you got to manage her, you got to manage your career. It's a whole lot going on in the day-to-day life. So from Memphis to Houston, how would you manage that? That's the first question. And then second, like what's your passion? What moves your heart? What makes you get up every day and be like, yeah, I'm about this. That's what I'm on.
Period. So as far as my daughter, I didn't really, so she's 14. She'll be going into high school this year, right? So I don't really want to have to move around too much with her, but I do what I want to do. She's with her father every other weekend. I have a very, very great co-parenting relationship with him. Shout out to him. I don't think that'll be the issue. That won't be an issue at all. And then what am I passionate about? You know, I'm a go-getter. I own a couple of businesses with some friends, and like that's my thing, right? I'm passionate about my business. I like to see the work that I do and see how everybody else supports it. That's just my passion, like, you know.
Right on.
Just,
yes, ma'am. Yes,
yeah,
ma'am. You
something like a
hustler,
boss,
basically.
you know.
That's what it is. I hear it in you. I hear it in you.
I'll just say this about that. That's cool that, you know, she about her business and all that. I like that for her, you know, shout out to her. But he is right. People who do chair, they move around like a lot because they have to do different chair competitions and stuff like that, unless the daughter's not going to do chair. However, it's already a long distance thing to begin with, so I don't see why like that will really matter. Again, she's 38, so she had one when she was 14 years ago, 24. I mean, she's in radio. I don't know. It's just hard to think of what else, like how else that can work out for them. He's got multiple businesses, so he can choose what time, but I mean, she gets weekends off unless she's doing her chair thing unless the daughter's doing the chair thing, or I don't remember chair schedules. They might be over weekends, I'm not sure. Or if the dad has the daughter. You know what I mean? Then you get every other weekend to see her. I'm not about to do a long distance relationship where I see you every other weekend. And I'm not about to be playing on my phone with you on Zoom. Like I'm not about to be, you know, dick in one hand, you on FaceTime another. I'm not doing that. That sounds stupid to me. So I don't know, man. Y'all figure it out. But I wouldn't.
Okay. Any questions over here?
And then one more thing, long distance ain't gotta be that long. Like if I was in a long distance relationship, I live in Indiana, but I live closer to Louisville than I do Indianapolis, right? If I was in a long distance relationship, I wouldn't be in a long distance relationship with somebody that's more than like 5-hour drive away. I think that's a good amount of time to drive. I can drive up to you, spend a weekend with you. You can drive down to me, spend a weekend with me. Or we can just meet somewhere in the middle. Hopefully it's closer to a bigger city and we can spend a weekend there. That's the only way I would do a long distance relationship. I'm not doing one, I live in Phoenix, I live in Houston and you live in Nashville. I'm not doing that. That's a 3-hour flight, 4-hour flight, and several $100s, however much it costs to go from those two major hubs, airports. No, I'm not doing that. And then do it I'm gonna have to do it once every 2 weeks. So let's say a flight to Houston to Nashville is like, I don't know, $700, something like that. You gonna do that every 2 weeks? I'm not saying if you rich, you got it. But come on, dog. You better be flying to me. And when you get down here, like it's gonna be straight go time. I'm not hearing nothing else.
Time with the block. Punishing her, nigga. Nigga balls clocking like a glockenspiel up on the clip. Clock.
I ain't hearing nothing else. I'm not here for nothing else. How you doing, babe? Kiss. We go up in the room straight time to get to it. Especially when they think like that, her little thick ass or the other one. Yeah, we getting straight to it.
He asked a lot of good questions. I think I'm gonna have the same questions. But now I got actually a question I gotta ask. You know, no disrespect. You're beautiful head to toe.
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting that, my man. So now it's on me. You're absolutely gorgeous, right? You came out dressed, laced, everything. How do you handle the attention you get being that you in radio? Because that's kind of being like somewhat a public figure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how do you handle attention when you walk in a room?
I mean, you mean if I'm getting attention from guys?
Yes, absolutely.
Flirting and hitting, stuff like that. Okay,
yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure we on the same page.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't give attention to people that I don't want to give attention to.
Okay.
Like, it's simple.
Okay.
But where I'm from, everybody know me before the radio.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's not a big city.
Okay.
You know, to some it might be, but it's not a big city. So went to a lot of schools, know a lot of people there. They know me. Like, everybody get a side hug. Like, we get church hugs and keep it moving.
Okay.
Like, and if I was with a guy, like, out of respect, I'm going to introduce you.
That's what's
you know,
up.
it's
Southern
simple.
hospitality.
Yeah.
I rock with that.
I mean, then too, you got to remember, like, especially if a girl's 38, she's been getting hit on for the better part of 30 years, nigga. At this point, little 8-year-old boys been trying to, like, they talk about kissing and touching bodies and stuff like that. My daughter was talking about one of her classmates has a boyfriend. She's 11. Was this 2 years ago or was this last year? Early last year. I can't remember if it was early last year or late the year before. Anyway, 9 to 10, they already talking about boyfriend girlfriend. She currently has a classmate that has a boyfriend in the different, like, the other class. You know how it's fifth graders. There's 4 different fifth grade class. My daughter's in one. Her friend's in there, and the friend has a boyfriend in the other class. Like, so they already talk about that then. So they've been getting hit on from that age. Then it gets more serious once they get in high school, once the guys actually, you know, can rock up, you know what I mean? And then girls start developing their curves. That's when you start smelling them as guys. Like, that's when we get that womanly scent. Like, we pick up on that scent. Then when they get older, when they get in college now, they're more free. The guy is out on his own in college or after high school. He's free. He's working. Now there's no real ties to school. So now we can meet up during the day. Now we're 18, 19, 20, 21. We can get hotel rooms. Now we can go party. Now we can introduce drugs. We can introduce drink. We can introduce weed, like, to the equation. Now the girls are starting to full out. They're the best they're going to look. Like, that 21 to 27 area, that's the best they're going to look, and they naturally look like that. And then, you know, it just never stops from there. But she's been getting hit on easily since she was like 15. Seriously hit on, from classmates to if she went to college to niggas in her town to everybody else. She's been getting hit on for that. So, I mean, girls just learn to weather it. And I got 3 daughters. So remember, like, for people who watch my content, I'm married and I have 3 daughters. So, you know what I mean? Wife ain't shit for not giving me a son.
You ugly motherfucker.
But anyway, so yeah, man.
Where you get this big personality from?
God.
It's all natural. Okay.
Okay, we'll be back for you.
All right, cool.
All right, my gender popping your balloon.
So I got 2 kids. I have a 3-year-old and I have a 12-year-old. My
God
son
damn.
played.
You got a 3-year-old, bruh? 45 with a 3-year-old, man. Shout out to CGA. I'm gonna say something he talked about a lot of time. When he talked about, like, him, you know, embracing the free agent lifestyle. And shout out to CGA. I am Coach Gang, right? When he talks about embracing the free agent lifestyle, what he means is this exactly. This guy is 45 with a 3-year-old. So CGA just made his last child support payment a few months ago, and he's 49. This guy is on a dating show trying to find a girlfriend. He has 2 kids. They're probably by 2 different women, seeing that the age gap is so wide. But the latter one is 3 years old. So let's say he's on child support for that. He's going to be on child support for the next 15 years until he's 60. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying no diss to this guy. Evidently, it's no diss to this guy. But what I'm saying is, dudes got to think about that. My good homies got 2, 3 baby mothers. Most of them. Niggas I know out here got 2, 3 baby mothers. And I'm like, dog, y'all got to be careful what y'all see. This one thing to have kids in a relationship don't work. But you got to stop producing kids, bruh. I'm married and I have 3 kids. I'm not having no more kids. So, let me just say this: between me and my wife, we made sure medically that we can't have no more kids together. So I'll just say that. I'm not saying I did something, and I'm not saying she did something, but we can't produce no more kids, me and my wife. So, but that's a 45 with a 3-year-old. My God, and you on a dating show, bruh. Wrap it up, bruh. Stick a fork in it.
Football, basketball, run track. So basically what I'm saying, when you said you was a cheer mom, I connected with that. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? I'm a dad that's very involved in my kids' life on a consistent basis, everyday dad. My daughter for to start after school activities and stuff. I know I'm gonna be tied up in that area, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like, I'm rocking with you. You're beautiful,
Thank you.
sexy, you stepping on their neck, boss.
Ooh,
I
thank
wouldn't
you.
mind like exchanging numbers and just, even if it's just for networking.
You popped.
But I did pop, but at the end of the day though, you know what I'm saying?
You
My
popped
thing
on
is,
me. Come on.
I popped because like you gotta,
on me. No,
we
just-
gotta
I'll
be.
You ugly motherfucker.
Bruh, give it a shot, bruh. And this is the problem with the black community. This is no different than when I said earlier in the stream or earlier in the show when I said make content. I don't care what you make, bro. You gotta give it a shot, bruh. You gotta try out here, bruh. I get it. You got 2 kids. She's got a daughter. Y'all in different states. You don't know how hard it's gonna work. But you gave up, bruh. The moment you gave up is the moment you can't take nothing away. Like you can't, you know what I mean? You can't get it back, bro. You popped. And she probably was feeling you more.
Realistic,
I'm just
you know
kidding.
what
I'm
saying?
just kidding.
Once we step off the white, like my guy say, you're gonna step off the white, and then there's really no room for us to even really rock out, because once you said cheer mom, and you know what I'm saying, like my son, every season I'm running every day,
Right.
3 days, 4 days a week, I'm running behind him. I travel twice a month though. And I know how hard that is for me. Maybe you could, I don't know, but it's just a lot of pressure to put on somebody.
didn't know, that's
to
what I'm
say,
saying.
Hey, I
Okay,
need
you
today to
didn't
get up and
try.
go around with me in order for us to build something. We trying to really solid build something. I ain't here to play.
Right,
You understand what I'm
understood.
saying? So that's just the only take back from me is how far away you are, and then both of our lives, are we gonna be able to make time for us
Right.
to really rock out? Because I ain't gonna play with you. I'm
That's understood.
So now, is he someone that's your type?
He's nice looking. No.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How old are you again?
I'm 45.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we got our guy with the unpopped balloon here. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He is actually.
Oh.
How old are you again?
46.
That's just blowing me. Let me see you with that hat off.
You know what I'm saying? I threw it off earlier, but we can do it again. I'm a ball.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at your bald head.
I'm cold, really.
You ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, so you got a smooth biggity.
So
I
I'm
ain't mad
anemic,
at it.
yeah, so it keeps me warm. My hands are cold right now, so
I'm very
anemic. Is that a
nurturing.
problem?
No, absolutely
Okay,
not.
yeah. 'Cause you're a nurturer. So.
Let me bring you up here with us. Come on. Let's come up here, y'all. Come on up.
I mess with
Have
the
you sat on
fit.
this side of me?
The only thing I don't like is ain't nothing
right.
on the back.
Come on up.
It look like something's on the
Stand
back
on
by the neckline. I can't
side of
make
me.
that out though. Yeah, it ain't enough on the back. Like it needs something across, like from scapula to scapula. It needs something there. You don't need all these big logos on the side. You can do one on the front and something small on the side, or something around the like the cufflink area, but the wrist area. But you ain't got nothing on the back. It just look like an old ass
Alright.
jacket.
So, if you
I mean, the fit is decent. You know what I mean? He got the swag on. Out of all the dudes up there, he definitely put it on. I dress like that now. So, I mean, shout out to you. You know what I mean? But
You ugly motherfucker.
yeah, shout out to that.
you guys have a final question, just one, you can ask it. If you don't have one, that's okay as well, because I got my final one.
I just want to know, how do you handle conflict in relationship or partnership?
So, back in the day, I used to cut up. Oh, I did. I'm 38 now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've grown. Like I'm not going back and forth with you.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
done. Yeah. So but if we're having a disagreement,
Okay.
we're gonna communicate. It's
Yeah.
simple. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
So
you
you
might
not-
need some space. I might need some, but we're gonna
Okay.
work it out.
How much space we talking?
I mean, we already far away from each other, you know. But how much space you talking?
Nah, I'm a great communicator. Like I said, I'm all about communication. I don't really want too much conflict. You know, I am 46. I don't really want to deal with the petty stuff. You know, we trying to get to it. You know, we grown.
You don't have to worry about that with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
No.
Oh, all right, yeah. So she know what time it is. I'm trying to get straight to it.
Nigga balls clocking like a glockenspiel up on the clip. Clock, clock, clock.
Trying to get straight to it. You know what I mean? I'm 46. She said, yeah, we ain't got nothing. Yeah, I'm trying to get to it too. Yeah, at least, yeah, people acting grown. That's exactly what it is. People acting grown. Shout out to them, man.
I don't like conflict. Back in the day, young, dumb, but now I don't got time for it.
Okay, that's my main question. Everything else is cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, first of all, let's talk about how y'all kind of matching with the brown and brown.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I got a question though.
Oh, did you?
Oh, shoot, go ahead.
Go ahead, girl.
So I know you're into the fashion
Correct.
and you have a fashion.
Correct.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living though outside of that?
Outside of that, that's what I do full time. Other than that, I have a podcast. But I'm 100% in on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Committed. I did the corporate thing, let it go. This is my new life.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, it's my new love.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, my final question, is it a yes for you for her?
If I said no, I'd be crazy because she cool. So yeah. She cool.
All right. And is it a yes for you for him?
Yeah, he got some nice white teeth too.
We got a match. I'll take the mic. Thank you. And you guys can go on up. Go ahead. Make some noise for them guys.
Shout out to them, man. All right, so that's gonna be it for this joint. I'm gonna break these joints up into smaller episodes. You know what I mean? Get more content out to y'all. I'm getting ready to go hit this L real quick and come back. You know what I mean? And we get ready to finish this joint out. So be back.